Hey, y'all. Oh, I clicked too soon. There we go. We're joining the game. Hey, GBDK, Slimy Silverfish, Doctor, hello, Lurkers, everybody else. Welcome, one and all. Hello, Razzle. How you doing, dude? Mirax, good to see you. You're a doing? I'm a doing. Hello, Antiro. Longer and longer to load. Oh, it's taking so long. Okay, so we had last left off trying to get plutonium set up over here. Now, if I remember correctly, meow, 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 meow. If I remember correctly, we were gonna drone in something and we needed drone fuel. I think we're gonna drone in. Where were we gonna drone in? Was it concrete? I think we needed concrete over here. So yeah, we gotta figure out how to get fuel over here. Do I have a, okay, so I need a drone port that's going to accept fuel. So this one is the heat sinks, we have the control rods, and then we have, yeah, so we only have the three. And then we have the steel. So I need to set up another drone port over here so we can receive fuel so we can, no, I need to set up the drone port at the other place down by the water. That's gonna send concrete over here. Down by the water needs a drone port for fuel. So we need to head over to the other side. That's downhill over here. Down by the river. In a van. Joe Hills has joined the game, everybody. Yeah, so we're gonna be sending concrete. Oh, it's a radioactive kitty. Watch it. From down here. I mean, I guess I could also do a splitter and just have it go up and just belt it over. That is another possibility. That's like the more brute force method. But I already set this drone port up to send the concrete. So we need a drone port set up here to receive fuel so this drone can operate. That's basically where we are right now. I'm gonna head over to spawn because I think that's where we're gonna be meeting up with the hermits here in a little bit. Yeah, we're just gonna run this, I guess. Hey Leslie, how you doing? I was trying to think what would be the best way to get the spawn from here, but I guess this is gonna be it. I'm gonna undeafen. They're all deafened, but we'll just be ready for them when they undeafen. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So Joe said that he wanted to show like his new nuclear setup. I don't know what he's done, if he was like doing stuff off camera, or if he played solo a little bit, or what's going on. But we might want to do some more of the Fixmas stuff today as well. So I'm not entirely sure what the big game plan is for today. But I do want to get that plutonium process so we're not backing up and our reactors continue to run. That's like the #1 thing that I'm concerned about at the moment. You spent a few days in New York with family? I want to go to New York. I've never been. Hope you enjoyed seeing family. Was there really a big apple there in New York? I've always heard that there's a giant apple in New York. I've never actually heard that. Just wanted to say something stupid. And I succeeded, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to go to New York? Okay, I'm never going. The giant apple to keep all the doctors away. There you go. Howdy, Joe.
Howdy. How are you doing, Hip?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Excellent. I'm just getting set up. I'm running a few minutes behind because I just got back from the bank. Since I got married recently, we had to add my new spouse to my accounts, and we had to wait for some of the paperwork to come through. So.
Oh, okay.
That's sorted though, so that's good news.
Yeah, that is good news.
Time well spent. And let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so I'm over. I guess we're
family drama happened. Oh no.
Near the hub.
I'm at the hub. Yep.
Okay, cool. Because once Asuma hops on, we could maybe jump over and do the calendar. In the meantime, I can show you where your steel beams are coming from if you're curious. If you see where I am, like due west.
I see you flying.
Yep.
Hey X.
We cannot hear you, X, at all.
I heard you say 1 2, but not the rest.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
No, we can't hear you saying test 1 2 1 2.
I can hear it now. I mean, it sounds like it's coming across in Polish. When did you learn to count in Polish?
Is it that bad?
No. We're just messing.
Is that a new? Is that a new mic you got?
It's the same mic as always.
Oh, it sounded different there for a second.
Yeah, I'm having PC issues again. So
oh no!
I've had to reset stuff up. So it's kind of funny. Like this morning, I go to turn on the computer because I had a job to do straight away. Press the button, then I start laughing because it hasn't turned on.
Oh,
but other days, I've pressed the button and it's turned on. Anyway, I like poked about it a bit, couldn't get it to turn on. Came back to it like 3 hours later, and I thought before I fire up the backup PC, I'll give it a go. And what would you know, it booted up. So I'm not turning it off for the next 10 days.
I'm telling you guys, never turn off your PCs. Nobody listens to me.
Yeah, it sounds like the sort of thing like maybe you've got a power connector that's like not plugged in fully somewhere, either like connecting the motherboard or connecting one of your graphics cards or something.
It seems so.
Because that way, when it gets warm, it expands. When it gets cold, it contracts. So it's not necessarily the amount of time you're spending away from it. It's just that like your house is changing temperature, and then sometimes it has a connection, sometimes it doesn't. So, you know, pull the connectors out, retighten them would be my advice.
That's an interesting theory.
But yeah, let us know when you're at the hub. We are currently near the hub. I was just
I'm at the Christmas area.
Oh, okay, great. We're due north of the Christmas area at the double steel beam outgoing drone ports. Hypno, you'll notice that one of them has a higher priority than the other. That one's yours.
Ooh.
Because my nuclear area already has a industrial container full of steel beams backed up there, whereas yours, I know you like to run closer to the wire. So you have the
is this
priority.
another like manual fill the fuel thing, Joe?
Yeah, I know, right? Not great, but you know, the thing is, I thought that you had yours set up automatically on the receiving end, so I didn't think it really mattered on this end.
No, I don't have any fuel over there at all.
Oh, okay. Well, we can revisit that at some point. But in the short term, I have thrown in, it's got like 10 stacks full of rocket fuel, and it's not going very far, so that'll last a while.
I was planning on setting up a drone a little bit later today, or at least hopefully today, to send fuel over to the nuclear area so I can have fuel over there for the drones.
Awesome. I've got an outgoing drone port in the fuel area set up where I've got 3 of these in a row outgoing, and I designed it to be modular such that we could add a 4th and 5th,
Oh,
maybe.
perfect. Perfect. Yep.
So I could give you a tour of that at some point.
Okay.
The steel area, I will say, definitely is in need of some work. This is not, it's technically functional, but it's one of those things where I just kind of kept expanding on what was there, and it got sillier and sillier. And yeah, this is one of those things. I'm probably going to replace it with a blueprint with 6 constructors at some point, but in the short term, I wanted to make sure that we had the steel. I wanted to make sure we had a couple of full containers over here before I disabled it, you know?
Well.
So that way we won't be hitting problems with plutonium processing, waiting on that to get finished.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. So, yeah, Asumo, I think we're going to head to the calendar at the hub if you want to meet us there.
I'm here.
Oh, you're waiting on us. Okay, well, we'll get over to you.
What numbers are we looking for?
Lee's number 16.
Yeah, I think today's the 16th. How far did we get? Was it 14 or 13?
I think 11 was the last
I found
one.
16.
No,
Oh, wow.
I wanted to find 16.
I found 14.
Stop. We're not even there, X.
I literally looked at and 15. No way.
Wow,
I've
Asumo's
literally
really
looked
good at
at
this.
like 3 spots and seen them all. That's ridiculous. Do we need number 13 as well?
I think we need 12 and 13, yeah.
Well, let's look at a couple of random
All right,
spots.
X, you're done. You're no more for you. It's over.
Oh, I see 13.
I'll let you guys
I see
try and
13.
find them.
It's over on the right. Ooh, 200 screws.
Just
That's great.
poetic.
I found 14.
Appreciate a good joke.
Okay, go ahead. and do
These
14.
these three are easy, aren't they?
Wait, I can't click 14. Why not?
Oh wait, sorry. Where is 13? I think we've got to get them in order.
13 was on the far right. You don't have to do them in order. You can do anything up to the current day. So 13 was on the far right.
I'm
near where
gonna
this-
close it and open it to see.
Yeah, if you close it and
wow,
open it,
good
it'll glow.
spot. That actually clips with the inventory on the edge of my screen.
Oh, interesting. I see 14 is like above the 7, below that light
Yep.
there.
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
trying to
wanna take that
click
one
on
right
it,
now.
but it won't click.
I'll give it a go. That one will not click for me either.
Same,
Huh.
same.
Maybe that's not a 14. Maybe that's a 24 or something. It
I
really
don't
looks like a
see how that would be a
24
24.
is at the bottom middle,
Oh.
to the right
Okay.
a little bit.
Well,
on the
Hypno,
tree.
do you want to do 16?
Oh,
It's in
oh,
the
that's 23.
jetpack above the helmet.
Oh, I thought you guys had already clicked it.
No, I haven't done 16 yet.
I can't. I see 16. I'm clicking on it. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, I can't click that one. I can't click 15. I think maybe we need 12 and 11.
Oh, maybe there's like, you can only jump ahead a little bit. Okay, so there's 17. There's 24. We got 11, didn't we?
Yeah, 11. It was on the jetpack.
Yeah, on the fin there. So 12 is the one we're missing, I think.
Oh, I see. It's on the star.
Go for it.
It can't be clicked.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
I think we already got it. That one, maybe. It seems brighter than the others.
I think that might just be the highlighting because it's not tinted blue.
I'll probably
Oh,
get 14 then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's a thing at the bottom that says need help finding a number, get hint. I'll type in 12,
Okay.
get hint. Oh, it literally puts a box around where it is.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty
'Cause then I
obvious
can't-
hint.
Yeah. I then can't click it. Huh.
Huh.
do we need to
That's
restart the
strange.
server? Was there an update, maybe?
I mean, I didn't see an update notice because
Yeah.
like my Steam would have
We're
updated.
logged in.
Yeah. My Steam like immediately updates whenever there's a thing.
So we're looking for 12. No, we're looking for 13. Is that the
13 we got on the far right. Which the weird thing is that 13 worked.
13? 14 doesn't work. 15? Did we find 15 yet?
What do the Twitch chat experts say? Who I know they're wrong.
Chat says we already got 12.
Maybe the server thinks it's day 13? And 14 is very obvious. It's not 24, by the way. I don't think there's like
Yeah.
a less obvious 14 somewhere, and that's somehow something else. Let's type it in. 14. Yeah!
Oh, I found 15.
What happened? I got kicked from... What the heck? I got kicked from it. Oh, and
Too many
again.
hints. No, you're back. Okay.
Yeah, no, you might be right.
Oh, when I did 14 and I say get a hint, it says the date has not yet arrived, so no hint will be given.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Should I restart the server then?
I
Maybe
think
that'll
so.
bring it up to speed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go ahead and do that.
That'll only take a moment.
So should we disconnect so it cleanly exits us?
I've
I'm gonna disconnect.
disconnected.
Okay, exit to main menu.
You both good?
I'm out.
I'm out.
All right, I'm gonna restart. Let it do its thing. Hopefully that solves the issue.
All right, I'm in and I clicked all the numbers. I get all the stuff. See you, suckers.
I'm looking at the console, Hypno.
Dang it.
You can't fool me. The console looks really weird. It does all sorts of crazy stuff compared to Minecraft. Because the panel is the same as the Minecraft one.
Yo, Leslie, thank you for the 1,000.
Leslie 13 shared 1,000, less than 3.
Less than 3, you too. Thanks, Leslie. The old Muxie 1000 bit. We used to see those all the time in here. Back when we had like the Bit Cup and we had Bit Wars and all sorts of crazy things like that. Yeah, that's the best Muxie bit out of all of them. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier today, actually, about way back in the day when we had Bit Wars and like Ark and Sunset Whiskey were like trying to be #1 and they were just doing stupid things to the Bit Cup.
I think we can log back in. It's still, I don't know, stuff's still happening.
Well, it's letting me log in, so I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
find
I'm
out.
trying it too.
Oh, you think Twitch got rid of the doodle? Yeah, there was a couple of hidden ones. There was the doodle, there was the Muxie one. Wasn't there like a Streamlabs one? Was it Streamlabs? I can't
It does
remember.
say compensating for spatial and temporal drift okay on the setup, so hopefully that fixes it.
Flush a present down the toilet
also
if you
says
haven't
turning it off
already.
and
Oh,
on
I
again.
did
We
that
did
earlier
that.
today. Wait, what are we talking about?
Which part are you reading?
I'm reading the initializing respawn sequence.bat.
Where do you, oh right, on the boot screen.
Okay, so logging into the server took way shorter amount of time this time.
Shorter.
Oh, it says Merry Fixmas. Did it say this the whole time? I don't remember seeing this.
Where does it say that?
If you click on the calendar in the upper left.
Oh, I don't know that was lit. No.
Yeah, I don't think that was there before.
Okay, well, should we try 12? Asuma, are you in?
It's still going for me.
Okay, well, we can wait a second.
Oh, you can press the thing if you wanna.
All right, I'm
No,
going
you
to press
haven't gotten to do
12.
one yet.
12 does nothing.
Boo!
13 has already been... Wait, I just clicked 13.
14 worked.
Oh, okay,
I
there we
just-
go.
This data
14.
cartridge enables the last branches of the Fixmas man tree to be
Didn't
unlocked.
chat
which
tell us
means
we'd
we
already
will
done
both be
12?
celebrating
It
the
does
end of
actually
this
look like
event
it's lit
soon.
up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All right, I'm going to click...
15?
You're doing
Yay,
15?
15 works. Oh, I got some things. What's that?
Oh, what'd you get?
Pulse Nobelisk. Generates a powerful shockwave instead of a regular explosion. Sweet.
I did 16 and we
Nothing
got
says-
premium
I was getting bored of
Fixmas
those regular
skins.
More than the
explosions.
inevitable destruction of
Fixmas
local flora
skins,
and fauna
ooh.
with a
What can we
festively
put them on?
decorated
A vehicle that looks like...
This
oh,
vehicle decoration can be found in the customizer.
It's not a player skin.
Apparently not. It's a vehicle skin.
okay, so if I go to
We've
customizer
got to
and
make
then
the Santa-mobile.
skins, we've got premium Fixmas skins. Ooh, we need Fixmas Wonder Stars to make those. Okay.
Oh,
So-
I knew we were going to have to do stars for the tree.
Yep. Okay. So should we go feed that new data cartridge into the MAM over here?
I believe we should.
Oh yeah, yes please.
Okay, so I'm coming over to the Christmas area, ma'am, underneath the tree.
Under the tree.
Yep, we've got a festively
Under the
colored
tree.
man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so to do the next one, we need 200 branches and 400 ornament bundles. Do we have ornament bundles? I think we did make... Yeah, okay. And then branches. I'm pulling these out of the thing here. Okay, so we are going to unlock the next two parts. Hope you have 3 seconds for this giant fix.
No,
upgrade.
I don't have this time. I gotta go.
Oh, no. Did it upgrade the tree itself? Doesn't.
Yeah, it just did. It just put the lights on the tree.
Oh, yeah.
The tree is prettier now.
It
You have
is.
more parts to progress the
Yo!
Fixmas event, and there are 2 new unlocks
Did it put the candy
available.
canes on there too, or just the
Now
lights?
for the actually important news. Pioneer 83CKY has disabled the Fixmas event because, quote, it's totally non-inclusive and immoral, actually. I mean, like, there's
Truck.
so
I can
many
put it on a
people,
truck.
like, not having fun right now, and I feel like so bad for them, you know? Why should I have fun when other people are, like, counting on me to meet these super important deadlines? It's just not right, unquote. Totally agree. Now, back to work.
That's so good. Wait, no, I didn't save.
Okay, I'm realizing so we need Fixmas bows.
Oh, I'm missing the material. This will turn it into like a gingerbread truck. Oh my god,
Candy
it fell off.
canes.
Did someone just drive it away?
I was underneath it.
I think you nudged it or something. It just rolled off the
That's
edge.
like
and tried
really
to get
far.
away.
Yeah, I saw that. That's funny.
Okay.
You can see the skin preview, but I couldn't apply it because we don't have the star.
Oh.
So we have 2 new things to do. Is that correct?
Well, one of them we've already got all the materials for, which is Snow Fight. The reward for which is Snowball. So I feel like we should
get
start that
snowballs?
research. Yeah, because we can start producing those in the background while we go on our tour of my new nuclear area.
Good idea.
Snow
These
fight.
snowballs are made from actual snow,
Gotta love a
combined
good
with a
snow
mystery
fight.
ingredient that is guaranteed to make snowballs very throwable, and your snowball fights extremely immersive.
Oh,
and
we have to make a
realistic.
wreath now.
There are no low stakes with Fix-It.
A Fixmas wreath. So
Plus
that is.
branches plus ornament bundles. And the snow. Let's see what the snowball cost is. So the snowball is just a constructor with actual snow feeding into it.
Joe, I think your train's a little dangerous here.
Yeah, probably is. But all the best trains are, so, you know.
Surely this train will see me and be like, oh, I'm not going to hit Hypno.
I don't think there's anybody driving the train. You're assuming a lot of kind of brilliance there that might not be the case.
Nah, it'll be fine. Yo!
I do
The,
not like having the console open.
The lizard doggo's got a red nose and Rudolph antlers.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, we can do the final bit of research now.
Oh, the train didn't, it just phased right through me.
We make the Wonder Trinket.
All right, so where are we and what are we doing?
So
Daddy,
I
we
started
just
snowball
resubscribed for
production, and then I
91
thought maybe we
months.
could go
Hypecast.
visit the nuclear power area. like the
Okay.
nuclear north area. So while we wait for those to get through.
Daddy Evie, thank you for
I'm
the
gonna move this dimensional
91
depot
months and the
uploader,
tier
though,
2 support.
'cause,
Welcome
we're
back.
out of Mercer spheres. We've used a lot of dimensional depots on this holiday stuff. But we shouldn't ever really need the red and blue orbs directly at this point. So the snow will go into the dimensional depot uploader, so we can always just have the snowball fight when we get up there.
How are we out of Mercer spheres? All right, which one of you two haven't gone Mercer sphere hunting?
I've been grabbing them and putting them in the depot as I go, but I will say
I found one the entire time, I think.
I found at least
Azuma.
a dozen. But I mean, we have used a lot of them on this Christmas project because we've been slapping them on top of every new object we get, basically. So that's
Yeah,
where
maybe
they
we
went.
should remove them because I don't think we need.
I think, well, once we're done building this Christmassy stuff, because in the short term we do need it for like placing the holiday lights and.
Yeah, we don't need a dimensional depot for like gifts anymore. I'm gonna delete that.
Yeah, the red and blue ones I think we can get rid of. Because those were just mostly feeding into this iron and copper ones. But I think we do need the iron and copper ones for placing certain things. So
Possibly.
yeah. I was gonna say, if you guys know where the hypertube line is that takes you to the power plant and then the fun zone, we can head over to the nuclear north pillar.
Another
I can
thing that I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, yeah,
Another
no
thing I've noticed is we're running low on power shards.
I actually just converted all the slugs on our last stream.
Oh,
Yeah. So we should have. Let me see how many we've got back in there. We have 225 now.
okay, great.
So yeah, no, I noticed that too. Realistically, once we build the superposition thing for the next milestone, though, I think that unlocks us making power shards out of dark matter crystals, which I've got like a ton of backed up. So
Yeah, I know
just-
we can make them at some point, but
we're like 100 superposition oscillators away from doing that.
ah,
Which is just a matter of I wanted to turn on the power plant with you guys here, and then once we turn this power plant on, you'll see a huge increase in power, at which point we can add as many quantum encoders as we want. I think if I did my math right, this should add 37,000 megawatts, or 37 gigawatts.
all right. So we're gonna go somewhere now. What are we doing?
Go to the coal plant hypertube,
Uh-huh.
and then continue to the fun zone hypertube.
Okay.
And then there's a nuclear north pillar hypertube. I'll be waiting by the entrance to that at the fun zone transit hub.
Azuma,
Hypno!
you're
Azuma, Zuma,
not
hey.
coming.
Zuma, 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 hey. So I left the old reactors, which look terrible, so you can compare and contrast. Asuma, I think you're going to be proud of my use of the blueprints on this, for what I've
Nice.
constructed. I drew a lot, too, from the lessons that Hypno learned with his design. I really liked having just the two water things feeding directly into it from below. And I've tweaked that slightly, but the core concept. I probably would have just had 5 things on each of these, but when we were talking about the loading problems and the power shards and stuff, I was like, we're going to be mass manufacturing power shards. We probably want to have as few machines as possible for everything. Okay, so there's Hip. Isuma, you almost here?
I'm at the first power plant that we built.
Okay, yeah, so continue
go straight
to
ahead
the
through
fun
there,
zone.
isn't it?
Yeah, continue to the fun zone. And we are waiting at the fun zone transit depot.
I can't stop it from making me fly.
Double tap space.
Okay, thank you.
We haven't looked at the fun zone in a minute.
We had so much fun making it.
It
I
was
was
very
actually
fun.
over here the other day. There was a day that you guys weren't here, and we got a huge raid, and I was like, okay, hundreds of people, let's show you what you can do in Satisfactory. Asuma and Hypno aren't here today, just as a fluke because of scheduling, but they're here in spirit. This is the most Asuma and Hypno part of the server.
So the jump pad is very holiday themed now when you use it,
Yeah, it jingles all the way.
and puts snow everywhere.
Hmm.
That might be one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Okay.
I pretty much watch that one every Christmas.
Yeah, we just watched Home Alone last night as a family. Okay, cool. All three of us are here to the north nuclear pillar. So I will
Home Alone's a
mention
classic.
there's another
I think Die Hard's my favorite one.
hypertube. Okay,
Did you know there's a second one?
Die Hard
there's actually
2?
several.
Yeah.
Die Harder, isn't
Yeah.
it?
And then there's Die Hard with a Vengeance, and I think
So,
3 or 4.
yeah.
I don't know.
So this is the
Die Even
blueprint.
Harder? Sorry, Joe. we're messing
Yeah,
around.
no problem. So the blueprint generator shows what I've been doing here. I've got the nuclear reactor directly or slightly above where the water pumps will go. They go behind. They're not. You can't really build those into blueprints. I've got feeds coming in from below for the fuel in and waste out. In order to avoid certain power-related problems with water pumping, if the power goes out and we need to reset it,
Oh, you made a
I've-
water tower.
I've made a little water tower here. And I also added a couple little power storage things. These aren't enough to offset an entire generator going down, but I felt like I had this extra space on the platform. And if I'm going to be creating a lot of these, that actually will increase our overall grid capacity for power storage.
Joe, I'm actually impressed. I think this is super cool.
Oh, thank you. I built in some catwalks as well, which are designed to be extended beyond the blueprint. So if we go past all of these reactors here, these are the terrible old ones that I've already disabled. I haven't removed them yet because I thought you might want to appreciate how much worse these old ones are than the blueprint. If you come down past this row of reactors, we're going to head north toward the sea. I've got a set of catwalks here because there's not necessarily power lines
sweet.
running the whole way.
We built the nuclear water out in the sea. What could possibly go wrong?
I know, right? Yeah, no Fukushima events here, hopefully. But yeah, I was going to say, you might not have electricity power for your jetpack the whole way. But yeah, so I've got catwalks that go down and connect to that battery area there, as well as I've still got this old mess of water pumps for the original setup that I'm going to remove later. But you can contrast those with the setup I've got over here, where we've got the water pumps behind each of these. I do need to finish this last catwalk connection over here with a corner. There's a bunch of little stuff left to do, but these are basically ready to be powered up.
I
Is
like
that-
how the Mark 6 belts glow.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they look great.
Yeah, this is really cool. I like what you've done here.
Cool. Well, everything is set up. If you want to go through and flick these off of standby, let's before we do that though, let's look at a power pole and see what's our current power generating capacity. It's currently fluctuating between, because of geothermal, between 103 and 118. So if we start running down this line here and powering each of these up, we're going to see that spike, I believe, by 37,000 megawatts or 37 gigawatts.
37
wait,
gigawatts?
Yeah.
So how do we flick these on? Just open
They're
up the
currently
nuclear
all on
power plant?
standby.
Do I just hit that switch?
Make sure you're looking at one that says production paused before you hit the switch.
Yeah, it's paused.
Okay. So then if you hit that standby button at the bottom there.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. What'd you do, Asuma?
Izuma, did you create a nuclear meltdown?
Uh-oh.
Not
Not supposed to do
again.
that.
One of these was already on.
Well, I've started going down the line. You might be, if you're running behind me, I think I've just got all 6 of them. So yeah, these are all designed to be overclocked fully. So they each pull 600 water per minute, which is the max that you can get through a pipe. And they've all got 2 water things feeding into the pressure buffer or fluid buffer. One of the things about the fluid buffer is I was originally not going to include it, but I realized it fixes the sloshing problems. Like, it literally acts as a buffer. So having 2 pumps at 300 cubic feet per second or cubic meters per second hitting each other on a T-junction can sometimes cause weirdness. And I was like, we don't have time for weirdness. We're trying to power nuclear power plant here. So I'm just going to put a buffer in and then figure out how to make it look cool. So yeah, coming over here to looking at the
Radiation
power
is
thing, we're
not
up to
turned off, no.
164 gigawatts or gigawatts. So like we're basically double our max consumption right now. We can add all the quantum encoders and drone ports we want.
Nice. And can we overclock these now, or are you going to do that later?
These should all be
Oh, right, yeah,
overclocked
they
already.
are.
Did I mess that up?
If
I missed one.
I thought I looked at one that wasn't.
There was one that wasn't earlier, and I think I fixed it. But if there were 2, then it would be good for me to notice.
I'll double check it all.
Yeah. Extra set of eyes and hands, always appreciated over here.
Unless they're mine. Then I might make a mistake.
Yeah.
No, you're good, you're good.
I tried to design this in such a way that like it felt like it was intended to be an outdoor structure, because these cooling towers are clearly not the sort of thing you would put inside of a building, And so I thought about trying to put a proper building underneath, but because the water things had to connect to the sea, this just kind of felt more coherent to me.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. I like the way you painted the blocks as well and gave it all a good color scheme.
Yeah, I gave it a little stripe there. I wanted to have the blue underneath kind of feel watery. And then I've also got nuclear waste storage containers that act as buffers in case this starts getting backed up. So this is one of those things where, like, yeah, this is designed to be fairly resilient even if something goes wrong. But, like, I mean, in general, I've been looking at this stuff enough that I kind of know what does and doesn't need attention.
Yeah.
I'm riding the waste like it's a roller coaster. Just getting a tour through the build.
Oh yeah,
by
where's all
riding
this
on the
waste
belt.
going?
Oh, that
There you
goes into storage.
No, yeah, good.
It's the end
Okay.
of my ride.
Yep, so there's processing for uranium into plutonium up there. All that I'm going to go ahead and revise at some point. But, it does... it's at least started processing the waste so that it's not running out. And plutonium fuel rods don't take up a ton of space compared to the waste. So I'm probably going to use a slightly tweaked version of this blueprint for the plutonium nuclear plants as well. I'll probably color those a slightly different scheme. Probably something more teal or blue because the plutonium has like a blue color to it. And then I'll probably have those running in parallel facing the other plants. So those will be out in the sea as well.
I'm confused. I'm seeing the
Most
nuclear
likely. I haven't
waste go
exactly got
in,
that
and then
nailed
it's like not going anywhere. Where's it going? Joe, I'm watching your nuclear waste go into this storage container, and then like it just disappears. Oh, there's another bell where it's going.
Yeah, so that is a double stack. And then it's going 2 places. It's going into this particle accelerator to make the plutonium pellets.
Uh-huh.
And it's also going down below here.
Oh, I
into
didn't
these
see.
blenders
Yeah, I
with
didn't see
silica.
the floor hole vertical lift here. I see.
Yeah, this is a prototype of the nuclear processing. Like you'll notice there's no proper place to store excess silica right now, and so when that gets low, that's a problem. This was kind of just in general a learning test area, and so I'm taking each of these ideas and I'm going to refine them, similar to how I refined the nuclear plant concept.
Yeah, you got a lot of extra uranium fuel rods here. Are these aren't even going to your new plant, are they?
I've got some of them feeding into... I kept 2 of the old plants on standby,
Ah.
just in case something went wrong.
Fair enough.
While, if something went wrong with your plants, while I was still setting this up. I wanted to have some sort of a fallback or safety. So yeah, I'm gonna pull the excess fuel off these lines now that that is set up and running properly, and that your place also seems to have stabilized.
Yeah, the last time I was there, everything seemed like it was working 100%.
Excellent.
But until we get the nuclear waste processed, that won't last forever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like your new nuclear blueprint and the way you have that set up. That looks awesome, dude.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so that was the show and tell part of this. I guess the only other thing over here that I might want to show you guys is I set up a test quantum encoder machine on the very roof. If you see where I'm flying on your compass thing, this is where I was making the neural quantum processors that we needed for the previous milestone. And when this thing is actually turned on, this is going to be an interesting design challenge for Asuma. Let me throw... I got to manually feed some trigons in here because this is just a test setup. But yeah, when I feed some trigons into here, we will see that this becomes an interesting challenge for Asuma because it's going to be reaching for the sky. So you see that beam? Yeah, we're gonna want to have like a skylight or like a hole in the ceiling above each of these, where that beam is, and it'll like jet up toward the sky like a beacon in Minecraft.
Okay.
Don't go into the middle of it; it'll give you a headache.
So we put a whole bunch of these next to each other, and we make a dance floor out of it.
I'm fine with that.
Is it one on its own, or are there going to be multiple?
Well, it depends on how fast you want to make things. But part of the reason that we just set up this crazy power plant, as well, 2 crazy power plants, is so that we can build a whole bunch of these. So if you go into the recipes tab on this particular quantum encoder, there's a whole little catwalk area here where you can press C. You'll see that this is also where we make the AI expansion servers and the superposition oscillators. We need 100 of these superposition oscillators in order to clear the next milestone, which I think is going to be what unlocks like the that's going to be what unlocks us making more power shards. That's going to be what unlocks us making like portable portals, or not portable portals, but like portals. There's all sorts of stuff locked behind that 100 parts. I've been generating the dark matter crystals we need to make that. We've already got the all-clad aluminum sheets to make that. We basically have everything we need. We just didn't have the power and the and a place to put this, you know.
You mentioned something about the recipe. Am I supposed to look at a different recipe?
If you click the select recipe tab, don't actually change the recipe on this. But if you hover over the different recipes on the recipe tab, it'll show you on your screen what each recipe requires. And like the superposition oscillator under quantum technology. Okay, everything we need to make that, we now have. And we need to make 100 of these to unlock the next research milestone.
Wait. You mean 100 of the recipe, not 100 of the quantum encoders?
Correct. But it would make the recipe go a lot faster if we built 100 quantum encoders. So that is an option if you want.
I don't know. I think it might be easier to build one and then let it make 100.
Yeah. Each quantum encoder is pretty expensive. It requires...
Are we crafting that here?
No. This is just a test bed. I was going to ask if you had a site in mind, because we had talked a couple weeks ago about trying to set up some sort of quantum encoding factory somewhere. Where on the map do you think it would look cool to have a bunch of beams of light going into the sky that we could see from other places?
What's our best area for building? Where have we done our best work?
I mean, the aluminum and supercomputer plant looked good. The new there's the whole new nuclear area by the lake.
What
where you got
about
some
the
cool stuff out
place
there.
where we first started using the blueprints for large scale build? We can see it from here.
Yeah, that's the aluminum plant.
So somewhere, I don't know how big. What about on top of that rock?
Yeah,
If
on top
you-
of that rock could work. Also, you know what, Asuma? I'm realizing if we need a foundation that's already done, I was about to remove a bunch of these reactors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would that platform be usable maybe if
What
I cleared
about
out those reactors, or is that too close to this? Too
what about
messy?
this? Like, if we space things out, we give
Mhm.
them a bit of breathing room. Like, if you can see where I am, there's kind of like a plateau here, or we could go to the next on top of that rock if you think we could squeeze it on there.
Let's go see how big that rock is, because we can use the blueprint for the quantum encoder to see, you know, how many of those we could fit. Because, like, we can't really stack them vertically without messing up the light show effect. Also, we might want to set up some sort of train station or something or we're definitely going to need either a train station or drone ports or both for bringing in parts.
That could be part of the fun though, because we could build a platform on top of this rock, right?
Mhm.
And then we use the vertical scale to put
Yeah.
drone ports in on the side, the
Yeah.
train station, like,
Well-
and then at the very top we put this quantum thing.
Yeah, I'm one thing I like about this is it's very close to the supercomputer plant. And so any parts that we might need from there, we can just conveyor over. Dang it. I did not plan my jetpacking very good and just fell to my death.
I'm going to bring power lines over here.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I think
I'm
if we-
gonna
if
go
we-
ahead
if
and
we-
mute for a little bit so I can work on the nuclear stuff that
Wow.
I need to get done.
Don't want to talk to us, eh? Okay.
No, that sounds great.
Well, you guys are working
Yeah,
on something
we'll
completely
sort this
different
out.
that I can't be a part of at the
It's
moment.
cool.
So
No, that's fair.
I'm
okay,
messing.
yeah. Okay. So chat, we got them deafened. They are doing some project together. We need to go get rocket fuel brought over to the nuclear area so we can process our plutonium. So let's get that going before our nuclear stuff gets turned off. Joe still needs to do that with his. I saw he had a little bit, but like, I don't know if he's got enough processing to handle what he's currently producing. I have no idea. I know we have 0 processing, but we need to get that set up. So what I'm heading over to is our fuel area here. This is where we are currently producing fuel and rocket fuel. I don't know if we're making enough rocket fuel to send other places. Joe said he had something set up over here. I need to see what's what. Hey, Jigen, how you doing? It looks like this place is so close, but like it takes forever to get over here. Goodness. Okay, so good. It looks like these bottles are backed up, so we are not running low. So we have the bottles coming into here. This is producing. This is all backed up. Everything looks good. All right, so we had. This place feels so laggy over here. And I assume each one of these are going somewhere already. Cannot unload target rocket fuel heat sink factory. All right, so we need to add another one of these here. So that seems like this is simple enough to do. Zoopy zoopy. It's crazy how much build that we have on the map. Well, we've been playing. This is what, the 50th live stream that I've done on this. Like, we've been playing this for a little while now. Just a little while. All right, so how is this? So he's got a splitter. Okay, so 2 splitters. One there. One there. I guess we're just using the highest tier belts now. All right. And then he's got power attached to the wall. I mean, that's cool and everything, except for the fact that if we add any more of these, we can't attach them to the wall. So I'm just gonna put a power pole on the ground here. Right there. Okay, so we need to interact with this drone port. This is gonna be rocket fuel outgoing to nuclear power. Nuclear rocket fuel incoming. Did I already set up a port for that? I don't actually know. Port name, this port. So if I look at this one over here, this port, incoming rocket fuel heat sink factory. And this is rocket fuel, nuclear rocket fuel incoming. Maybe I never powered the port over there. I'm not actually sure. You don't have to you don't have to create a drone, do you? It just is part of the port. Oh, you do have to make a drone. We can't because we need, oh, yeah, I haven't done this but once a long time ago. So I have to make a drone, I see. Portable miner. Okay, it looks like I grabbed some stuff. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm assuming everything is gonna work according to plan. So I think that's all we had to do here. Now we just need to get back to our nuclear site. You want the drone on the destination, not the origin. I don't think it matters. Because if they're just going from one place to the other, it shouldn't matter. We'll find out if I get a drone over there or not. Ah, it takes so long to get. We have to be on the other side of this orange triangle. Oh, there's a thing right here. We are not doing multiple ports from one. We are just going point A to point B. And then this takes us to the hub. And then we need to go up here. And this will take us to our nuclear spot. I think I need to change this because I kind of want this to terminate here, and then I want another tube that goes from here inside the cave. We might go make that change. Okay. So we should have rocket fuel at the drone port over here. Meow 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 meow. I did see the new Elden Ring thing. I don't know how, like, what that's gonna be like. They didn't really give us a whole lot of information about it. But it doesn't look like it's gonna be a single player Elden Ring. It looks like it's a multiplayer experience. Where's our drone ports? Right here. What is this drone port? Oh, you know what? I might just send that drone over to Joe's area. Okay, so what I need is a drone port here. This port. Encased beams incoming. Electromagnetic control rods incoming. Nuclear rocket fuel incoming. We already had a drone for this? No. Did we? Dude, we already had a drone here for that. I didn't know. Okay, well, I think I just set up that drone port for no reason then. We must have already had that set up. So what I need to do is take the rocket fuel that's coming out of here, or I guess coming out of here. And split it. So this is full, yeah. So we need to split that, and I need some to head over this way to that drone port. What's the best way to do things such as that? I think I just run a belt. That's it. So we need to put a splitter. Okay, and then I need a belt that's going over here. I don't know how this is gonna work. Do I go up and over? Maybe I go up and over. And then I need a splitter. Really, the only thing I'm doing right now is just making this at the same height as the other one. So we're crossing. No, I think there's 2 of these in the same spot now. Yeah, so we got rid of that extra one. I think there'd be one more on this side too then. Nope. Okay. Well, now we have this, and I just need this belt to be over there. Do I attach it to this and have it follow that, or do I just do my own thing?
Im number 7 just resubscribed for 53 months. Hello hype wave hype below.
Yo, number 7, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 53 months. Is this here fuel in? Fuel. So I just need that fuel to go right into there. Can't quite make it. Okay, so now that I kind of have an idea where that is, we can redo this and make it less stupid looking. Okay. And then fuel, I'll put in this stuff so I have fewer in my inventory. Yeah. So we just got to give this thing power and then give it a drone, and I think we're good. Okay, so let's make a equipment workshop. And this will be nuclear concrete outgoing. Nuclear concrete outgoing. We gotta make a drone. And then I gotta make a receiving port. Or did I already set up a receiving port? I don't remember. I don't think I set the name if I did set up. Okay. So next thing, let's change the hypertube action over here so it like stops. I'm gonna place this thing like right here. Hyper tube entrance. Blueprint. Hyper tube. Now this is the way we want it to go. But the only problem is I didn't build this on a foundation, so I like have nothing for this to attach to or to like snap to. So I gotta redo this. Oh, dang it. Hyper tube entrance. That way. Blueprint, this guy. This is facing the wrong way. This way. I think that is the correct. Like that? Uh-huh. So now we need to actually give this power. I forget, I didn't set this up so I can send power to this one. What a dummy. Okay, so we need to get power here. Power. And then I need to get this one doing the same kind of a deal. So it's going to be the hypertube entrance. Going that way. Good, it doesn't clip. Okay, and then we need to the entrance thingy. Blueprint, this one, and this guy. That should be about right. Power pole here. Delete this. Power from there to there, from there to there, and from there to there, and from there. There. All right, so let's make sure this works. This is going back to the hub. This is something I've been meaning to do for a while now, ever since Joe set this tube up. I mean, there's some other things I would like to do with this tube. But, yeah, from going from here all the way inside the cave is kind of a little annoying. I wanted to stop outside the cave. Make sure we can actually exit this hyper tube and then we'll have to test the other one and make sure that works as well. Perfect. And then this should go inside the cave. It seems like the amount of these things that we have for going that distance is a little excessive, so I'm probably going to remove some. Then we need to reconnect that to power. Like, this is such a short one, we don't have to go at breakneck speed. So I'll remove like these last few ones this way as well. Okay, I think we're good. That solves the problem that I needed to have solved. So yes, now that we're out here, let's set up the concrete receiving. No, the concrete receiving is going to be back the other way. Okay, so where over here? Maybe I should actually get that hypertube set up. Where over here do we need the concrete going to? Was one of these drone ports, or did we just not set that up? Steel beam, incoming plutonium, electromagnetic control rods incoming, and heat sinks incoming. Was it these guys that needed it? Concrete and plutonium pellet. Right, so we need a drone port that's bringing concrete, so I think we just got to hook up one more of these guys over here. That can go right there, this to there, this to there, this to there. All right, so this one should be nuclear concrete incoming. Yep. Now I actually have to set the other one to go to this one. Hey, no, maybe there's some more Minecraft later today. I don't think there will be today. There's not currently a set schedule. I think when Jassassin gets back, we were doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday asterisks. That was kind of like what we were doing. Okay, so this guy Nuclear. Concrete incoming. I don't know if it actually took anything. I don't see anything like removed from the inventory here. Unless its inventory was already full and then this was extra? I'm not sure. I don't know how this works. Are we backed up here? It feels like this belt isn't going as fast as it should be going. Where's the slowdown here? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It does not feel like this is going as fast as it should be going, though. Oh, this belt is... I thought I upgraded this belt. I only upgraded part of it. Okay, drone's back. I seriously hope this is gonna be enough concrete for us to do what we need to do with it. Okay, so it took 9 stacks. So what's that? That's 4,500 every 3 minutes. That's probably enough, if I had to guess. As long as we can keep up with that. All right, now we can go back to the nuclear area since we have concrete showing up over there. The nuclear processing area. And actually try and get these machines turned on that we were working on last stream. Bum. Okay, so we're full here. This guy's just gonna wait, I think, until we are using this stuff. So we gotta have the concrete go into the system. We have to have like all of the resources going into here. We haven't started doing that yet. Let's take a look. So each one of these machines, we need plutonium pellet and then we need concrete, and that's gonna be outputting encased plutonium cell. So I believe we have the power all connected, but we don't actually have this hooked up to the main power, but like all the power connections are done. weren't we? Oh, we were setting up this connection over here. We set up the output of this, but we never set up like this part of it. And then what do these guys need? Steel beam, electromagnetic control rod, and heatsink. Right, so we have to hook up all of this stuff now. Got it. Okay. I was kind of confused to where we left off because it's been a little bit of time since we last did anything here. So we have 3 rows of machines. Yep, so we'll just have the concrete come in on a splitter and then I'll head down all 3 of these lines, I think is how this is going to work. So let us... How do I want to do this? Some more filters before I run out. Oh, I got a while. I got a little bit of time. Here? Here? That's not right. Here. Is that in line? No, this one's back a little bit. We can scooch this more forward then. And should be that. Okay, then we also need to do the same thing for these guys, which I think I'll just put another, Yeah, I think we're just gonna do this. That should be the correct height.
Joe Hills raided my stream with 25 viewers.
Joe, thank you for the raid, dude. This guy right here, I think. All right. So we need a splitter that is accepting the concrete and putting into these 3 things. And then, can I put a splitter like on the bottom? No, so I'm gonna have to adjust this somehow. And then we need the plutonium pellets coming over into this one, into another splitter as well. So let us, right here, do vertical, go down 2, and then right here, go down 2. There should be plenty of room. 1 tick. Ooh, like that should be fine, and then this one. Okay, so I need a splitter. I guess I should have done the first one just to make sure. So we need a splitter in line with here, and we'll have, yeah, the resource coming from behind. So 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. And then we need the concrete just entering into here. And this is the output of the concrete. Can you have the splitters on the lifts like above? You can, but I don't want to... I kind of want to split these evenly so all 3 of their rows are getting the same amount at the start. Otherwise, it's going to be really starved for all of these things to turn on. But yeah, you can do that, but I'm not going to do that. So it needs to be at this height here. Which I don't know. Is it like here? That is a little low, but it's not awful. Can we do this? Ooh, that might work better. That looks pretty level to me. Okay, so where are we ending up here? Why won't that go in? Invalid belt shape. I guess it was a little low for that. That's fine. We've got it fixed. Okay, so that's now set up, and then we need to do the same thing with the plutonium pellets coming over here. So let me set up these guys. Nope. And then I need the splitter. That should be fine. That into there, this to there, that to there. And then we need the plutonium pellets to head into this guy, and I don't know where our plutonium pellet output is going to be just yet. I think this is, yeah, this is where they are. The output's over here. Okay, so plutonium pellets come out there, and then we need that over into this guy. Let me just end it like right here. Okay, so we have plutonium pellets going in. We have concrete going in. We just need to hook this up to grid power. We have power right here. We have power right here too. Did we set up the output correctly? I don't know. I don't even know where the output's going. Oh, we have things happening over here. So the output must be going in the correct spot. Yes, sir. And then we already have the other things set up. Yeah, it looks like we have steel, the control rods, the heat sinks. Yo, this is cool. Some of these are gonna be a little starved because we gotta wait for the concrete to fill up all of these guys. Almost makes me wonder if I should upgrade all these belts to the highest tier. Well, if each one of these needs 20 per minute, how many machines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 200, 400, 600. And I think the Mark V does 780, right? $780, and we didn't overclock these machines, so that's all we should need is just 780. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is give this side power and then figure out where the control rods are going to end up, which I think we set up a storage at the very end if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think this is all set up. I think we just give this power and then we start making plutonium fuel rods. So I will power from this pole to here. Is it doing something? Idle. Why are we idle? Oh, we don't have enough encased plutonium cells yet. $27 of $30. Oh, it's doing something. So it's going to take a little over a minute to make one, but we're going to make our first plutonium fuel rod. Dude, this is cool. There's like, oh, so many moving parts going on over here. Now this one's going. This one's going. We haven't made one yet, have we? Nope, not yet. We're about to, though. Am I going to have enough of the other supplies to keep up? I think we will. But there's only one way that we're going to find out. This one's got a red light. Does that mean it's not powered? No power. I think the most amount of resources is just the initial fill on these machines. That's gonna like make it struggle. So if we come over to like the drone ports, we might see these tapped out or something. Although like these belts are still full. There's a lot of heat sinks on the outgoing. A lot of those on the outgoing. Concrete? Concrete is full? Yeah, this drone is full waiting to land. Well, I don't know if it's full. But it's waiting to land to put more in there. Steel beams? I mean, we just gotta wait for the drone to come back from spawn, however long that's gonna take. And here it is. Instead of Satisfactory, they should have called this game More Power Required. Well, they need some way to make the player progress, right? You make new machines that require more power, and you got to build more setups, bigger and bigger, more machines, which means more power. Yeah, this is looking pretty good to me. As long as we're still making the resources on the other end, I think we're gonna be fine here, but I don't know for sure. We have 8 plutonium fuel rods. So the other thing that I would like to see is how is our stockpile of nuclear waste doing? Like, we're gaining, we're losing, staying the same. I don't even know where we are. This one? This one? Uh-oh, this is getting quite full. That's full? Oh, geez. Oh my goodness, are we already backed up? Okay. We should theoretically be using more than what we're receiving. But man, we were almost out of space on these. Yeah, we actually might still be gaining. Because not all of our things have turned on. We need the concrete filled up in all of those. Maybe I can help this out by like putting some concrete manually in those and have them all run. That might be a problem. The problem is it's still trying to fill up like these machines. So like it's struggling to get all the concrete in them. And once these are full, this is like the one thing that we're basically waiting on. Yeah, that was like, we were so close to backing up on the nuclear stuff. Oh my goodness. Like, we got this hooked up just in the nick of time. Okay, that should get us going pretty good now. Provided we have the concrete to like supply the rest of that. I don't know. Our concrete belt is dry. We got a new supply coming in. I guess the ultimate question is how much are we going to be receiving? You cannot feed nuclear waste into a sink. Otherwise, we would just do that. I'll grab a few more of those, see if I can fill up the rest of these machines over here at the end. As far as I understand it, you can sink the plutonium fuel rods. My understanding is you can sink these, but like you might as well just put these into more nuclear reactors. Like that'd be kind of silly. But like you put these into the nuclear reactors and then you get plutonium waste. And then you need to do this in order to make the fixonium, and you need this for like the final tier stuff. But yeah, this is like 60-to-1 nuclear waste to these as far as storage capacity goes. All right, so anyway, now that we have concrete in all of these guys, the next thing I want to see is if we are still gaining or losing on this nuclear waste. Hopefully we are losing now. I mean, that looks like that's lower than where it was. I did make more machines than what we needed in order to process the extra. Whoa, what's happening? Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Last I looked, we still had like 12 of those things. I don't know what happened to them. I guess they just went down faster. And when you told me to go get them, I had 25. I've been keeping my eye on it. It's not like I was almost empty when you told me to go get them. It must be that plutonium is like chewing through them faster or something. Not you. Someone said that I had 5 left. I didn't see that. I only saw your message when you told me I should fill them up, and I had like 25 remaining. Oh, I don't have any rocket fuel. I got a little bit of my jetpack, but I don't really have any. Use it sparingly. Am I now a ghoul from like Fallout 4? Or from the Fallout universe, I guess? Where's my death crate? Over here. Yeah, so even with like maximum radiation level, it's not chewing through that filter like really fast. I felt like I went from a bunch down to nothing instantly. Maybe I do take more radiation than what... Oh yeah, like when I'm standing here, those go really fast. Not like instant, but those go really fast. I'm keeping my eye on it this time. We got plenty. Why number go up instead of number go down? Number should go down. Number go down. Can I put the extra concrete I have into the port? I don't know how this works. Well, let me do this. Oh, I can. Great. Now, only other question I have is anything else need attention over here? Like, are we good now? All these machines, this one's yellow. Why is this one yellow? Not enough resources? What are we missing? More plutonium cells. Okay, that's fine. This one's yellow. More plutonium cells. And we have 43. That sounds good. So I guess the next thing that I need to do is start stacking these so we have more storage over here. I don't want to go too crazy because I don't think we're going to get this much, but I just want to make sure this is going to run and I don't have to worry about it. That's like the big thing. What the heck am I doing? Oh, do I have nuclear stuff on my person now? We want to go from here to here. Those should all be at the top now. Yep. Okay, good. Okay. I feel pretty good about this. I kind of wish everything was just backed up and we'd just be producing this stuff constantly, nonstop. I think it will get to that point eventually once all these resources fill up those constructors over here, and then that stuff should back up into these appropriately. Hey, Joe, you back? Nope, Joe's not back. And it looks like Azuma took off. Womp womp. Okay. Well, I think we're looking pretty good. All right, Razzle, we'll catch you later, dude. Yeah, the big thing is that we are processing this. The other thing I want to see is how are we doing with the nuclear waste over here? I don't know if we are using it faster than we are making it, and how this is doing. Ooh. It looks like, since that is only in the top 2, that we must be processing faster than what we're making, which is good. So once we finish processing the extra, that means that yeah, the storage of all this stuff is gonna go down. We'll start processing in real time, which will be great to see. How are these guys doing? No extra nitric acid in the outputs. That's got a little bit in the output. That's got some, and then make sure these things are running. How crazy would it be instead of raining water, it rain? What are you talking about, dude? Our non-fissile uranium is backed up over here. That's not great. Backed up here too. I do have a hover pack. I find for normal use, hover packs are pretty annoying. Oh, I'm not using it because I don't want to. Yeah. That would be the reason. Yep, so I think just some AFK time is all we're gonna need, and that'll clear out all of this mess. With enough time. I guess I should make sure all of the lights are on and all of these guys. We haven't really looked. We got green everywhere. These are all green, it looks like. All right. Well, I think that is about all I wanted to get done today, guys. Joe's gone, Azuma left, so I think we're gonna call it an earlier stream today, and we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm probably gonna AFK on the server for a little while and hopefully let some of this uranium stuff process, but that is it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.